Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeffrey Honneus, and I am the author of The Enemy Within Us. In its short span of 125 pages, this spiritual book completes a circle that may best be called the Great Circle of Life. It begins with our present condition of materialistic worldly habits, attachments, and psychological addictions, which delude us from what should be most important for us to discover, and that is who, in truth, we are and where we will end up. To be successful in any career, we must plan ahead. It is no different when we seek to discover our true selves. What is real is not what is transitory and short-lived, such as the desire for temporary pleasures. This world creates frustration, and frustration creates a need in us to discover the truth, the solution to the endless cycles of happiness and unhappiness. When we seek one desire after another, hoping to be satisfied, we soon realize that there is no lasting happiness in sight. The enemy within us opens with confronting the cause of our problems in the modern world of materialism. What needs to be dealt with is the way we mentally process what our brains perceive as pleasure, in contrast to what we reason as unnecessary knowledge. What we may perceive as unimportant knowledge may be the knowledge we should be most aware of. Currently, our brains have been conditioned by us, or better said, our egos, to follow our lower sense mind into one disappointment after another, like sheep following sheep, never realizing we have been led into a trap, having faith in people who are not faithful. In simple terms, whenever we expect anything from anyone, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. The chapters entitled CIA and Children of God deal with how our egos lead us astray time after time due to our own lack of discriminative reasoning, which we should recognize belonging to our higher mind of intellect. Our intellect is a reflection of the cosmic mind of the universe, filtered down to a fraction of our real selves. Once we begin to listen to our inner voice, the ignorant trap we have been entangled in begins to vanish, as if it were a bad dream. That means detach ourselves from the emotions connected to our actions as if we were the witness of our actions. Another word is self-reflection, being a neutral observer. Dare to be neutral. For each one of us, look down on yourself as if you were a high-flying bird detached from the objects of desire. You must go beyond the emotions of the moment. This is not easy to do. It takes mental training. From this point, we move on to the big picture described in Chapter 4, called The Physics of Cosmic Truth. From this realm of consciousness, we move on to the closing chapters 5 through 8, from faith to dedication, and from devotion to surrender. Whatever our livelihood is, to be successful, we need, number 1, unshakable faith in our ability. Number 2, dedication and devotion to our goal. And number 3, the total surrender of all our willpower to the highest power, along with all our heart and soul. All true religions follow this same path. In the days of the ancient Roman Empire, there was a saying, all roads lead to Rome. By this standard of thinking, all roads lead to God. All seekers of truth must have unshakable faith in God. They must be dedicated and devoted and surrendered to God's will. Like a mother cat, wherever she places her kittens, they remain content. It's exactly the same with those souls devoted and surrendered to God or Divine Mother. Wherever God or Divine Mother moves her children are content, trusting there is a reason for all things that happen on earth. For most of our waking days, we have been led astray, lost in the sea of life. The enemy within us reveals the method to overcome the 6 sharks in the sea of life for the purpose of discovering one's true self or soul within. Jesus pointed to the problem facing us when he declared, "Wide is the gate to darkness, and many there are who fall into it, and narrow is the gate to light, and few there are who find it." To discover the narrow gate to light, we must begin a search as if we were looking for a buried treasure. That is the dedication necessary. This little book, The Enemy Within Us, will lead you to the gateway to the kingdom of light. All you need to do is follow the signposts described herein, and you will never be deluded by darkness again. May God guide your way on the path of cosmic consciousness, and may God be with you, my brothers and sisters. Goodbye for now.